Thank you. 7499, if you can please unmute, and then Jay Pell.
Bob Kaczewski here. We need to be careful about the visibility that we give to the so-called climate change issues. It's important to remember that all of our youth and all of the new AI models are watching and learning from everything we say or write about nearly everything. The ongoing panic that we continually exhibit about climate change will soon be training our AI models and our youth that the human race needs to be exterminated. Please think about the consequences of your ongoing panic. Thank you.
Phone number ending in 8813, please unmute.
And also I wanted to comment referring to the whole climate crisis, emission reduction, AKA controlling the people's movement and behavior to accommodate goals for the UN's 2030 plan and to further enslave the people and disguise it as progress. I mean, people really have to wake up to this. And just like, I think his name is Bob Kaczynski, Mr. Kaczynski had the best comment of all comments of the day regarding the previous
Your
item.
time has concluded. 7499, if you can please unmute.
Bob Kaczewski here. Let me describe a hypothetical zoo situation worth considering with regard to such a long lease. Let's imagine that one of the zookeepers was negligent, and as a result of that negligence, one of the zoo's elephants got loose and trampled a young woman who suffered a broken pelvis. Let's further imagine that a regular zoo visitor witnessed that negligent situation and had reported similar negligence in the past. Imagine that the young woman sued the zoo and she called on the regular visitor as an expert witness, and that witness testified to the negligence that he had witnessed for years at the zoo. His testimony was devastating, and the zoo settled the lawsuit for a lot of money. And then the zoo began retaliating against that witness and banned him from coming to the zoo. Does that scenario sound far-fetched? It shouldn't, because that's what's happened via the long-term lease at Torrey Pines Glider Port. Despite the claims, a shorter-term lease would not stop the zoo from doing all of the great things that it has done. Thank you.
We will now take up non-agenda public comment. The council members respect and appreciate the public's input and are fully committed to protecting every participant's free speech rights at council and committee meetings. Clerk, please proceed with public comment.
Thank you, Council President. Per Rule 2.7, non-agenda public comment is an opportunity for members of the public to comment on items that are not on the agenda but within the subject matter jurisdiction of the City Council. Each speaker will have 2 minutes. Please note if there are 8 or more speakers on a single topic, the maximum time for the topic will be 16 minutes. If you are in chambers, please submit your speaker slip to the front of the room. If you are joining us virtually, please raise your hand to speak by tapping the raise your hand icon, or if you're a call-in participant, *9. If I can have Mary Soriano, please come forward. You will have 2 minutes for your non-agenda public comment.
Mary Soriano, President of La Jolla Town Council. Trying to get ahead of tomorrow night. La Jolla Town Council sent out the mayor's resident budget survey. The response and consistent response from the community is that the survey focused on the city eliminating services. It isn't what people want to hear. Maintenance cuts. Public restrooms, reduced maintenance is susceptible to drugs and homeless use. Health and safety risk, disease transmission, fecal matter, toilet fume. Running out of essential hygiene supplies, washing hands, toilet paper, etc. Next item, infrastructure CIP funding gap of $12.8 billion in need. If the percentage of funds needed for high priority is met, clarity is appreciated in some of these areas. Stormwater, does this take care of every neighborhood? Street and roads pavement, is this concrete or slurry seal? How are the streets selected? Bike facilities, $88.6 million. I'm sure you all have heard questioning on the bike lanes that don't seem to justify the expense last year to the amount of users. Bike lanes on Convoy Street has been discussion among strangers in line for their favorite eatery. Strangers in line can't understand why parking spaces were taken away for bike lanes in Convoy. Thank you.
Ernie Casco, if you can please unmute.
Yes, Ernie Casco here, La Jolla resident. Time to stop the crime at Torrey Pines Glider Port. I should not be forced to buy insurance not required by law and sign an illegal access pass and waiver to use a free public park when city liabilities are already covered by California recreational laws. This is insurance waiver fraud and misappropriation of public funding going into private accounts. It is well documented on your desk and demands a full, transparent city audit that would end the corruption within your own administration. We have a petition, Black Speech Recreational Scandal, to stop the illegal commercialization and privatization of SanDiego parks with hundreds of signatures demanding authorities take action. We have unanimous letter of support from the Town Council, La Jolla Shores Association to reconvene permanently the Torrey Pines Advisory Board as needed for public safety and oversight at Torrey Pines Glider Port. Tomorrow, March 10th, the University Community Planning Group is taking an action item to write a letter to council members in the mayor's office and Park and Recreation Department to end this dispute. The proposed SanDiego recreational waiver does that, ends the dispute, stops city leaseholder illegal collection of public funding into private accounts and separating the business from free public access. The SanDiego recreational waiver isolates safety concerns, secures city liabilities, restores recreational freedom back to normal, and addresses the victim and witnesses who have been damaged and assaulted within a timely fashion. It's a win for city council liabilities, restores recreational rights and freedoms for years to come. It's the best decision City Council and you could make, Joe LaCava. Thank you.
Thank you. John's.
We're going to lose quorum.
Oh.
We're going to lose quorum here, so we'll take that non-agenda public comment at the beginning of tomorrow morning's session, along with the regular non-agenda public comment at the end of the morning session. My apologies.
Please keep your hands raised. I will make sure to make note for tomorrow's meeting to give preference as well.